One of the most interesting women in all of Egyptian history began her life as daughter of the bureaucrat but married the pharaoh who is Amenhotep III of Egypt. Her son would elevate her status substantially, her divine, her godliness. So much of that history can be seen in this teeny sculpture of Queen Tiye, along with a clear sense of her nobility. And we may also be getting a sense here of what she looked like. There seems to be some individual characteristic. She seems to be a little bit older. We can see lines extending below her noses on either side of her cheeks, and there are some distinctive facial characteristics. The faces and neck are made out of eel wood, which beautiful dark wood. The eyes are made of ebony and alabaster, and then there's some other material as well. Gold and semi-precious, lapis-lazuli, is visible just under that headdress that seems to have been chipped away. What we are seeing is, in fact, evidence of these changes in Tiye's life. Underneath the headdress that we see her in now would have been a gold headdress that signified her stature as the queen, as the wife of the pharaoh. And we can also see that in the two gold clips that we see on the forehead, that are evidence of where that crown would have been worn. She was so important and so smart, and her son Akhenaten depended on her so much, that in order to have her be able to actively participate in politics in the affair of royal court, he elevated her stature to one of godliness. That's when this headdress would have been added. This would have been spectacular when it was first made. Now it simply looks a little bulbous, but if you look a little bit to the back right of the skull, you can just make out some brilliant blue faience with that cast light and really shimmer. That would cover the entire headdress. And so she would have looked regal and almost sexual, appropriate to a goddess. Her headdress extends over where we see horn, solar disk, and two feathers. Now the solar disk may refer to the religion founded by her son Akhenaten. Akhenaten got rid of Egyptian traditional polytheistic religion and establishes a monotheistic religion centered around Aten, who is symbolized by the sun.